everyone, I'm Jackson. So today I'll be the one who is conducting the practical self-defense course for all of you. So to start off, I'll just a short introduction about myself. Okay, I'm a certified first dan black belt under the Singapore Taekwondo Federation. So I was the gold medalist and the silver medalist in 2005 and 2006 in the Inter-Junior College Taekwondo Expose. Okay, other than that, I held various training and teaching positions in the field of Taekwondo. So during my time in NTU, I was the assistant chief officer instructor from 2009 to 2010. So during that duration, I'm actually in charge of training all the newcomers into the club and also training the school team. So like in the picture you see, those are some of the exchange students that I trained during my time in NTU. Then I was also the assistant chief instructor of the Toa Payoh Zone 2 Taekwondo Club and also Jurong Town CC, and that's some pictures that of myself teaching the kids back then. Okay, then during my time in Hwa Chong, I was also the Hwa Chong Taekwondo Club president and the team captain as well. Okay, other than that, I've been practicing Taekwondo for 22 years since I was young, and I trained under notable instructors like Tiff Chua and Yi Chan, who used to be ex-national fighters of Singapore. And I'm also trained the Imam Wing Chun system under Mr. Chua, Master Chua, who is the third generation disciple of the Imam Wing Chun system. I'm also trained in Judo as well. Okay, so that's my background.
So you're a dangerous man.
Okay lah. Depend on the situation. Okay, so this class is a bit different from some of the classes that you all might have attended. Okay, so these are administrative information and it's very important. Before we go on further, right, can I know if any one of you are currently suffering from any injuries? Anyone on MCs? Injuries?
No, but I have backache.
Or backache, okay. Back is okay. Yeah, so today is not so strenuous that it will affect your back. Okay? And so later during the training session, right, at any point in time, if any of you are not feeling comfortable with any of the movement or actions, or you are not feeling well, please let me know immediately. Okay? And later, because we'll be having some practical sessions, right, so I need all of you to remove your watches and any bracelets that you have on your wrist. And for those of you who are actually wearing platform or heels, right, please remove them. Other than that, if you're wearing shoes or flat sole shoes, they are all okay. Okay, so very important, do not execute any techniques that are not covered in class. Okay, so do not treat your training partner like you watch a martial arts movie or like you see on YouTube, then you go and try later. Please don't do that, okay, for your own safety and your training partner's safety. Okay, so last but not least, later I'll be teaching you some techniques, right, and there might be some slight pain, okay, that's experienced by your training partner. So stop immediately if they sound off that they are painful. Okay, any questions on this safety aspect? Okay, no. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so these are the two learning outcomes that we will be having today. Okay, at the end of the class, right, the first one is actually you'll understand ways to overcome fear, and then the second one is actually the practical aspect where you'll be developing abilities to execute self-defense techniques against wrist grabs. Okay, so now before we move on, right, I would like all of you to actually get into 3 groups. Okay, so now there's 11 of you, so there'll be 3, 3, and 4. So in after getting into 3 groups, right, okay, I'll give you a scenario. Okay, so can you group yourself first? Oh, okay, there's a cameraman. Okay, so 3 groups of 3. Okay, so you all can just roll yourselves around. Make sure is fine. So you all have 3 there already, right? Okay, so 3 of you decide. Then okay, 4 of you. Okay, maybe the 4 ladies you all can divide yourself. So Christopher together with 2 of you, then 4 of you. Yeah, okay. So you all have your 3 groups, right? Okay, so this is the scenario. Okay, so imagine you are walking alone in the middle of the night in a quiet and dark area. Okay, you realize someone is following you from behind, and based on his dressing and demeanor, you believe he harbors ill intentions. No one is around. What will you do? Okay, so I'm going to give you all 3 to 5 minutes. You all can discuss among your group, and once you're ready, come up with at least 3 things you will do in such a situation, and then please write it on the whiteboard. Okay, the time starts now.
Maybe it's not.
Most important, pick up the phone and ask for advice. Pretend call in conversation.
Record video.
Your location.
Record video.
Walk faster.
Flash more faster. Check whether there's not moving this way. Run.
No, that's right.
It's not zero.
Subscriber lah. So,
Once you're ready, you can take a seat so that I know that you are ready.
Walk to the, not to the bathroom.
Just one more. Okay, can one representative from each group actually present to the class what we all will do? Can we start with the group first?
Okay, so we were saying that we walk to a brightly lit area so that we're more visible, and then call 999 for advice, so that they know we're in trouble. Call a loved one so that they know where we are, or record a selfie while walking, walk faster, and stand by.
Stand by spray.
Spray.
So what's the spray for?
To actually ward off the attacker if he really intends to attack.
Okay.
Self-defense, spray lights.
Okay, so just spray. Okay, like a pepper spray, right?
Yeah.
But in Singapore, it's illegal, pepper spray. Okay.
why?
Yeah.
It's illegal.
Why not? Self-defense.
Yeah, but it's not sold in Singapore.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't find it. Okay, but that's a good point. If you have a spray, I mean, for the ladies, it can be like perfume, or the guys can be deodorant or something. You spray in the eyes and you can actually immortalize the opponent. Okay, what about the second group? You all have some points as well, right? Can you all present?
Yeah, so we will pick up the phone and pretend that we are in a conversation and stating our location. If not, then we will walk faster as if you're rushing for a train. And lastly, confront him directly.
Okay, very good. So you said that you will pick up the phone and pretend you're in a conversation. If let's say you do that, right, would you be afraid that later when you're picking up the phone and speaking, right, then he might actually make use of the opportunity to actually come closer to you suddenly?
Just like, hello? Yeah? Where are you right now? Like, I'm at the car park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll elaborate more on the point later after the last group present, okay? Okay, and the last group, can someone present?
Okay, I'm sharing on behalf of the ladies. You can run to a more crowded place and find something hard and long like branches or sticks or even an empty beer bottle in hand and as a weapon. Yeah. And call someone and during the conversation you can also say, oh, you're coming right now, okay. So that the person will know that you will not be alone.
Okay, great, thanks also. So what if you said to grab something hard and long to defend yourself, right? What if you can't find? It's the lady's answer, right? So the ladies, what if you can't find?
You can get our back.
Yes. That's very good. That's a very good improvisation. Okay, so if you all notice, right, what you all have just shared so far, basically, right, it involves a certain action, basically a reaction to the situation now. Okay, and like for example, a very common one is all of you mentioned that you all will call someone or you all will call the police. Okay, and to do that, right, you need a phone definitely, right? And then to call someone or to call somebody, you need to retrieve your phone from your handbag, which sometimes can be in certain places, or for guys it can be in your pocket or whatever. All these, right, you need to be able to think, okay, to actually retrieve your phone and do that action. Or maybe even like for example, go to a more crowded place. What if you imagine a situation where let's say you're overseas and then you're being followed like that alone? Then to go to a crowded place, right, if you start to walk faster, and then what happens if you walk to the wrong direction? We talked about maze earlier on. What if you walk and then you end up in a dead end? Isn't it worse? It might be worse, right? So actually, all these methods that you all actually think about, how you all can actually encounter this situation, right? It might be worse unless you have a certain frame of mind. If let's say you are in a situation and you can actually think clearly and calmly, you'll be able to execute what all of you have shared appropriately to get yourself out of the situation. And whatever you have shared so far are all actually very appropriate methods. They all can actually get yourself out of the situation. Just like for example, you said spray. Let's say if you remember, okay, I have a spray, you take out the spray, then you press wrong, you spray yourself, huh? It's possible, right? It's a true possibility because the spray is round, right? The nozzle. Because in the state of panic, right, and anxiety, you might just press it wrongly. You might just spray yourself. Then it might be worse. Okay, so what I'm going to share with you now is actually a technique called aware technique. Okay, so this aware technique is actually by this Mark Tyrrell. So aware is actually a abbreviation for 5 different steps. So in the situation where when you feel anxious, okay, and anxiety, the first step A is actually to accept the anxiety without resisting it. Because fear and anxiety is actually a physiological response of our body. We can't really control it. Okay, so you first of all you accept it first. Next step, you observe and you watch your anxiety. Okay, and that's when you take slow and deep breaths. Then by taking slow and deep breath, right, you actually calm yourself down. Okay, and then next thing, you just act normally. When you act normally, this has 2 effects. Okay, if you carry on doing what you're doing or carry on talking, right, when you act normally, what happens is you will send a powerful signal to your brain that actually everything is okay. So you don't have to over dramatic responses. And to your adversary or your potential attacker, right, it will actually deter them also. Because if they see someone who is so confident, right, they will think twice. Okay, and then the 4th step, R, is to repeat the above steps in your mind repeatedly if necessary. And the last step, E, is expect the best but be prepared for the worst. Okay, expect the best means that, okay, you just know that you just calm yourself down and then you just move on. Okay, like let's say you just walk to a quiet place. So calm yourself down, know the orientation where you're walking and get out of the situation. But always be prepared for the worst because that person might just suddenly sprint towards you. Okay, so this is the technique that actually I shared with you all. Okay? Okay, then what if, right, now this situation just now, you were being followed. So now, the worst case scenario, what if he follow you and then you'll say you'll run, and then like the scenario that I just mentioned, you end up in dead corner. And then at this point in time, he's going to inflict harm on you. Very, very serious harm on you. It can be like attacking you, or it can even be like rape. So in such a situation, right, what do you think you will do? Can anyone share with me? Okay, like maybe we go with the guys first, right? Okay, maybe like how so if let's say you are being cornered, right, and then somebody wants to attack you, and you know he really took out a knife, what will you do in such a situation?
I may start a conversation with.
Okay, what kind of conversation?
Why? Why me? Why?
so you ask him why?
And
what if you say I just want to kill you?
Yeah,
I want
maybe
your money.
you want money, or you want or you.
Or you want me? Okay, so but you must be able to
Hold
you
the
must be able
conversation.
to be calm, right? To tell him all this, right? Okay. Then what about the ladies wise? Just like you said 等死, right? So you want to do anything. Okay, so what about any one of you? What will you all do in this situation? Any volunteers?
I think most of us will just shout lah. It's like our natural reaction when we
Okay, very good. So actually shouting is a very good method. So I'm going to show you a video right now. Okay, so before I show a video, let's play a game first, okay? So what you all to do is, right, all of you all to get up. So ladies, one row, right, facing the projector. The guys, right, the back to the projector. Guys face the whiteboard. One row. Both of you face each other.
Face here. Correct.
Yeah, correct, guys, correct.
Right, hold that side.
Correct,
We're facing each other. Oh,
Yeah,
facing
yeah,
each other.
correct, that's correct.
Ah.
Okay, so this is very good. Okay, so all the guys, right, you all just gather a while. Okay, you're not supposed to come over. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. You come. Okay, girls, I'll tell you all what to do. Huh? Okay, so face each other now. Okay, don't be so scared. Okay, this is not physical. Okay, and don't be physical. Okay, so you can you stand closer? Okay, this way. Okay, closer. Okay. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? Yeah. So you all know what to do already, right? Girls and guys, you all know what to do, right? Okay, very good. Okay, so start. Yeah, start already. Okay, so you'll just look at the guys, huh? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, you can sit down now. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so okay, maybe Chingni, can you tell me how do you feel just now when the girls shouted?
Surprise.
Okay, you're surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, any other emotions or things you experienced?
Confused why they were shouting.
Okay. Okay, very good. What about you?
We need to run.
Okay, very good. Okay, what about the girls? Okay, okay, maybe relate. Just now, the guys, right? They were staring at you, right? How do you feel?
Confused.
You feel confused?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, maybe there are too many girls and too many guys. Okay, but anyway, I just want to share with you all. Okay, because actually, shouting, right? Just now you all mentioned, right? It's actually a very normal response that we have. And actually, like Jimmy say, right? You all were surprise your the factor. Okay, and it's a very good way that you can actually use your voice properly. Let me show you a video. Okay. Okay. This is the video of the All Blacks. If you are familiar with sports, look at the experience, the expressions of the All Blacks team.
People love that.
Okay, so you all saw the video, right? So that's basically actually the Haka, the war dance. It's a Maori war dance that they actually do before war or before a confrontation. Okay, so can any of you share with me, right? How did you all feel when you all see the All Blacks doing that? Ferdinand?
Scared.
Scared, right? You see, right? Today, just nice you wearing the same shirt as the shirt. So you all can see, right? The fear in the opponent, right? So that was actually a live video, and I actually screenshot this video from the video. You all can see his face, right? This guy, he was very, very big in stature, but you look at him, you can see him frowning, right? And he's hesitating, he's scared. So even before the match, he's scared, right? And then Esther, if you were part of the team of the Hakas, right? How would you feel when you are part of this?
Part of this.
Yeah, you're part of the team, the black team now. How would you feel?
Like the action like want to attack somebody.
Yeah, so do you feel more confident?
Yes.
Yeah, so will you want to be red team or black team if you're in this game?
Black one.
Yeah, you want to be black, right? Anybody wants to be in the red team? No, right? Because you will look like that guy, right? See? All of them, right? Look at them, they're staring at their opponent and they're shouting. Okay, and this is a very, very common way of how we intimidate our opponent, and it's very common used in martial arts. Okay, in the Japanese martial arts, right, we call this the kiai, okay, or the spirited yao, and in Korean martial arts, we call this the kiha. So it's very common in martial arts, you will see them executing things and they're shouting and they're shouting and they're shouting. Why? Because since when we're white belter, right, we are taught to do that, is to actually shout from the diaphragm, not the throat. Okay, and by shouting, right, it has a few effects. Okay, the first effect is that, right, immediately, right, you will experience a surge in adrenaline level in yourself. Basically, you will go to a fight or flight mode. And then this is when, right, you actually boost your own self-confidence. So in the self-defense situation, right, when you're cornered, you have nothing to do, right, you can give a very, very loud shout. You will immediately feel that your heart is pumping faster. This is a physiological response. Okay, and the next thing that will happen is that, right, like what you experienced just now in the game, and also the Haka dance, right, your opponent will get started or surprised for a moment, and they will be intimidated immediately. Okay, another thing is that during confrontation, right, just now we mentioned, you'll be very tense and anxious and scared. By shouting, and you will experience a lot of martial arts duo or fighting, right, they will always be shouting non-stop. Then you'll be thinking, why is it because they're acting or what? No. Because the thing is that, right, shouting actually regulates your breathing. Because when we are fighting, right, we tend to get very tense, very, very tense. And the only way, right, we can actually breathe normally, right, is actually through shouting. And that is why in the gym, right, sometimes when you see people lifting very heavy weights, right, some they shout, they make certain noises. It's because they are exhaling. Okay? So, these are some of the things that I just covered. Okay, instant boost of confidence, intimidate opponents.